Hello, amigos. Chauptphey here, and today I'm of course here with the one and
Hello,
only,
I'm David.
and he's back as a little man, and that's why you're getting this perspective. And now you're shrinking. It's the ultimate POV.
Yes.
Yes, and I can see you're dressed as a Vietnamese warlord. Um,
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
yeah, whereas where I'm dressed as just a guy. So
No, you're dressed up as the Dark Lord hacker or something.
I don't think the people watching will get that one.
Alright. Continue.
You know, Valentine's Day is coming, but I'm probably not gonna have this one out on Valentine's Day. But yeah, because I love holidays so much, I decided to do this video with David.
Yes.
Are you excited for Valentine's Day?
Yes and no. I am not excited for Valentine's Day. I have only like a shitty experience with Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Same for every holiday.
Yeah. I think most people will be spending it alone or in front of a computer screen with their favorite e-girl. But today we're gonna or e-boy. I don't discriminate.
You know how they will face down to watch the e-girls like this.
Yes. But since you have so many negative experiences with Valentine's Day, I thought maybe we can change that. So I got this great dating coach for you, David. Today we're gonna be looking at a video called 3 Ways to Avoid Being Friend-Zoned by Girls You Like.
Yes. And
Yeah.
what about it?
Yeah, because you know we're stuck in 2009 still with words like friend zone and nice guy. I can't wait for the Rage comics to come back.
You see? Looks like a furry.
What makes you say that?
He looks like someone very familiar. I've known in real life.
Oh yeah, have I seen him before?
No, you never have seen him before.
Oh well, then I have no
But he
idea
doesn't
what
look
you're
like a furry.
referring to. Then I have no idea what you're referring
But
to.
I will show you later. I will show you later.
Imagine that you're in a social setting right now and you meet a pretty girl. How are you going to get her to want you sexually and romantically?
We gotta imagine ourselves in a social setting. What kind of social setting should we imagine ourselves in?
Party?
Okay, yeah, there's a party, I guess.
Other than just seeing you as a friend. What are you going to say and do to avoid the friend zone and instead end up with her jumping up on top of you and bouncing?
Holy shit! Where did he find these images?
I don't know.
That
I don't
was
know. I guess from Pornhub videos.
at least warn me first.
Away a few hours later, or maybe on the first, second, or third date. What are you going to do to make that happen rather than her saying, sorry, I just see you as a friend? Well, I'm going to help you with that in this video. Let's begin with tip number 1. Flip the script. So many guys make this mistake when they meet a woman that they want to have sex or a relationship with. The guy hands over.
Oh, you gotta love it. This would be a normal dynamic between a man and a woman. This is a typical woman things to talk about: shoes, blah blah blah, drama, TV show, blah blah blah, and then the guy, because he wants to get laid, says, "Wow, that's really interesting." I really can't stand this dynamic of like, oh yeah, it's taboo for a man to be interested in anything that a woman has to say because we're supposed to be like polar opposites all the time. So like, yeah, the whole fucking that dynamic of like the guy that's like just thinking about getting laid and the woman with actual interest is so fucking dumb.
Well, I do find it dumb.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion.
Yeah, but I guess maybe this guy gets his information about women through watching Barbie, I guess.
The power to her. It's up to her. He's got to try to get her to like him. He's got to hopefully make her see that he's good enough for her, and then he might be able to get a chance with her. That is the worst way to go about things, especially with attractive women. If you do that, you'll usually end up in the friend zone because she'll see you as another guy who was hoping to be accepted by her. So to avoid getting friend zone...
about?
Well, I mean, he is like making somewhat of a point, like his whole point can be described as don't be too desperate, but like he completely misses it as well, as you'll see. That's basically what he's talking about, how you shouldn't be like, you shouldn't chase women in some kind of metaphorical way. I mean, you shouldn't chase them in like a physical way either.
It depends on situation. So
you should flip the script as early on in the conversation with a woman as you can. In other words, rather than trying hard to be hopefully accepted by her and liked by her, you should make her feel the need to be accepted and liked by you. One of the easiest ways to do that is to playfully judge her as you talk to her.
This is already like, yeah, this is heading in the complete wrong direction. I mean, I still do agree with the whole don't be too desperate, don't like beg for someone's attention, because like then like, or like the whole people want what they can't get sort of thing. But the thing with the whole like make women chase you thing, it's like it's some bitch shit, because it's like a cope, honestly. Like it's like you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like if people who do get chased don't go out of their way to make people chase them. They just are. It's like it's not a conscious thing. So like the fact that they're trying these little maneuvers, the guys, the hypothetical dudes that are watching this are doing these hypothetical maneuvers like in conversation, like they're still the desperate ones, but they're just like trying to like force the attraction, which is like just kind of lame. But this is going to be really cringe, this part, so prepare.
What you will notice when I give you the example in a second is that women do this to men, and most men don't know how to handle it. So when you have the balls to flip the script...
Is he going to give like an example?
I don't know. I hope not.
And take on the role as the one who is doing the judging, and you do it in a playful way, women love it. They love it that they've finally met a guy who isn't on the back foot and trying his hardest to say all the right things to be accepted and liked by her. Instead,
instead he's trying to say the wrong things to be accepted by her.
It depends.
Yeah, because like the end goal is like still acceptance, so not really that much has changed. But I guess it's also like you're kind of giving something away by telling everyone that like, because I haven't like experienced this at all, that to get like women playfully judging dudes. I haven't seen it happen around me. I haven't seen it in any kind of realistic setting. So like, yeah, maybe this guy is basically just saying that he feels judged by women.
That's only one question. That he has love himself.
Yeah, exactly. Like he feels judged by women. That's kind of what he's saying right here.
You have the confidence and social intelligence to flip the script by playfully judging her, and as a result, subtly making her feel the need to be accepted and liked by you. So, for example, imagine that you're talking to a pretty woman in a social event and you get to a point in the conversation where you ask her, do you have any brothers and sisters? And she says, yes, I have an older brother and an older sister. What are you going to say there? What most guys will do at that point is ask a neutral, friendly type of question like, oh, so do you have a close family? Or a guy will simply change the conversation and he'll ask her another question and he'll be trying to get to know her. Those type of conversations can go on for hours and hours and lead.
Yeah,
I just don't understand. I just don't understand the part. Why do you need to ask if you have siblings?
I mean, it's like an example, I guess. But this is like it's like very, he gives like a very like bad view of like a bad impression of like what conversations are like. Like normally it's with a lot of people, I mean, obviously it varies from person to person or woman to woman, I guess. But normally when you ask a question like do you have any siblings, they normally don't just say yes and then it goes silent. Normally the person who's being asked the question goes on themselves, and you don't really need to ask any further questions.
No, that's what I'm asking myself. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
Need to
We
know
will
where.
see where this video goes.
yeah.
Yet, when you flip the script by occasionally judging a woman in a playful way, she feels sparks of attraction for you, and she feels the need to be accepted and liked by you. So, you asked her, do you have any brothers and sisters? And she said, yes, I have an older brother and an older sister. You can then say something like this. Ah, it all makes sense now. She then asks, why? You seem to have that bratty little sister vibe about you. You were a little brat when you were young, weren't you? Or something like this. The youngest.
Yeah, this is where the cringe comes in. This is exactly where the cringe comes in.
I find it pretty embarrassing.
Yeah,
That's all I have to say.
yeah.
Right. The little bratty sister. That was you, wasn't it? Or something like this. Ah, the bratty little sister. It all makes sense now. When you say that,
What the fuck? He gives just four multiple examples, but he can't give more than one example of how a conversation about siblings would go.
that sort of thing to a woman, you will almost certainly get a laugh. And at the very least, the woman will smile and feel attracted to the fact that you have the confidence to say that to her. By the way, if it turns out that she was the eldest child, you can say something like this. Ah, the boring older sister. Yeah, that makes sense now. Or something like this. Ah, the boring older sister. Always.
What the hell?
Yeah, do you feel like this is gonna be helpful for you, David?
No, it doesn't going to be helpful for me.
No, you're not gonna go around asking girls like, do you have any siblings, and be like, oh, you must have been really disrespectful as a child. You must have been a pain in the ass.
You know, if you ask that the people in my country actually about those things, they will slap you right away.
In Thailand?
Like yeah. They would say like you have you're the disrespectful sister. They will slap you right away.
Yeah, maybe this is just like a white people thing, or like just it might even go further than that, because this is just, yeah, I feel like this can also just end with them looking weird at you, and then like you don't know what to do.
the goody two shoes, right? She will then almost certainly smile or have a bit of a laugh and explain herself. If she was a bit of a goody two shoes, she will say that, and you can then playfully say that she's boring and that you were thinking that she might have been a boring older sister, and now she's just confirmed it. It's all out in the
I have a
open.
question right now.
What?
How does he know who's what's going to say?
Well, he doesn't. He doesn't
He
at
doesn't.
all.
He doesn't know it.
Yeah, the girl might just be like, why do you think that? Why do you say that? And then you have to explain yourself, and then you have to be like, oh, some goofy fuck told me it would make me seem charismatic. I feel like if you said that would probably be the best explanation, because there's no other way of getting out of that, because you're not gonna be able to give an explanation. Like, because you're being confronted on your bullshit.
But now, alternatively, if she's the middle child, you can say something like this. Ah, the rebellious middle child. Was that you? Or were you the straight-laced goody two-shoes type of middle child? Which one are you?
What the fuck?
He is so, this makes me want to like make a petition to stop counting Australia in the history books, because it does not send its best people.
Rebel? Yeah, what sort of trouble did you get up to? If she said that she was the goody two-shoes type, little Miss Goody Two-Shoes.
Yeah,
Never
it
takes
goes
any risks,
again.
never does anything fun. She's always straight.
Ja, the goody two shoes. Ja, it never does anything to goody two shoes, huh? A bit of a goody two shoes, huh? Like, this isn't, how old is this guy? This seems like some boomer shit. This is like a conversation you have with like the uncle that you hate. Like, who makes fucking inappropriate jokes that don't resonate with you because you're in a completely different age demographic.
Lace, doing the right thing. Come on, you need to lighten up a bit. Enjoy yourself, girl. Come on. So you're taking something that could be a boring detail of a
This is actually disgusting. This is...
What?
He sounds like... You know what he sounds like? He sounds like a predatory teacher, like a creepy teacher who's like helping out one of his female classmates with homework, and they start conversating, and he's like, yeah, you got any siblings? And then it seems normal. Of course it does, but then she's like, yes, and then he's like, oh, so you're a naughty little girl? You like being a little naughty, huh? Like, or are you more of a goody two? You know, you can loosen up.
That is fucked up.
Yeah. And then he puts his arm around her, and then she gets even more uncomfortable. Like, that's what this reminds me of.
Conversation and turning it into something that makes her feel like she's under the spotlight, right? You're not talking to her in a way where you're hopefully trying to get her acceptance. You're trying to jump through all of her hoops and get a pass from her. You're hoping that she likes you because you're being really...
I have a question. Why is he using the same images?
Yeah, it's a confusing image too. What is this thing? What is this background? Are these like chairs? Because if they are, why do they look like they're made for giants? Or are these guys just really tiny? Or are they couches and this is an up view and they're floating? Where are they? This is so weird.
The world may never know.
Why does this guy have an emoji in front of his face, but this girl doesn't? I guess he doesn't respect the anonymity of women.
Really nice to her. Instead, you're so confident and non-needy that you can say things like that to her. And what you'll find when you do it is that women love it. Most guys do not have the balls to say something like that to a woman. They also don't have the awareness.
Oh yeah, the good old excuse of like, most guys don't have the balls to say this to a woman, to deflect like people who don't want to say, to deflect like the reason why most guys don't say that.
I have a feeling he's being sexist.
You have a feeling? I have more than just a feeling, buddy. I mean,
I have a feeling that he's being sexist.
I mean, yeah, I mean, this is already proof enough. Shoes, blah, blah, blah. Drama, TV show, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is just blatant shit. This is blatantly sexist. Most guys don't have the balls to say this. Translation. Most guys don't lack the amount of social cues to say this, or to think this is a good idea.
That saying something like that to a woman makes her feel attracted, so they don't do it. Yet the guys who are aware of this sort of thing do it, and they make women feel attracted to them. They don't end up in the friend zone. They don't end up in a 1 hour or 2 hour conversation about, oh, where did you grow up? What school did you go to? What did you study? Do you have any brothers and sisters? Oh, do you have a close family? Yeah, family's important, isn't it? Blah, 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 blah. They get along for 1 or 2 hours, and then
That's the introduction, buddy. That's like how you get to know someone. But that's not what every conversation has to be like.
True, it doesn't have to always. It leads us differently.
Yeah. I mean, of course, there's like an underlying message that I do resonate with, which is basically that like, don't be boring. Just like, you don't have to like put out like ask for a portfolio. You can also just like ask random silly questions, and you can use that to like get to know a person a whole lot better. But when it's this manufactured, it's just weird. Yeah.
and the guy asks for a phone number and she says, sorry, I don't see you in that way, or sorry, I'm not looking for a boyfriend, or sorry, I only see you as a friend. He's
Yeah, this might be just me, but I think if a woman doesn't see you that way, I don't think playfully insulting her is gonna like change that very much. Like it's kind of just the end of the road.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
friend-
I was yelling.
yeah, yawning. You mean?
Yawning, yeah, yawning. Sorry.
zone because he's only talking to her in a friendly way and trying to get along with her, when what he actually needs to do is make her feel a spark of attraction for him. How does playfully judging a woman make her feel a spark of attraction for you? Well, she feels attracted to your confidence because you have the balls to say something like that to her. She feels attracted to your social intelligence because you're aware of the dynamic that exists between men and women. The dynamic
And this is the dynamic. Yeah, go fuck yourself. You fucking milquetoast, fucking goody two shoes, creepy teacher, hungry looking fucking soy boy is getting to me, guys. It's getting to me.
I find this to be very boring. The way he's talking, he's saying like, "Oh yeah, guys, look at this. You have to do something like this to a girl. You have to do something like this to a girl. Yeah, yeah, and then you get attraction." I
Yeah,
find it really pretty boring.
yeah, you're right in thinking that.
dynamic is that almost all men out there do not flip the script. They interact with a woman and allow her to be the one who is judging. The woman makes judging statements or asks judgmental type of questions, and
This just feels like projection.
the guy feels like he needs to explain himself to her. He needs to say the correct answer, otherwise she's going to lose interest. Yet when a guy behaves like that, it doesn't attract.
Yeah, but that's like a problem with insecurity, and that doesn't go away with these fake social cues, you know? That doesn't go away like that. That's like an internal thing that you need to change. Like it's a change in attitude. Like these things that he's talking about could be seen attractive if it was organic, but it's not organic in any way. It's manufactured. It's like it's forced.
Is when a man has the balls to flip the script and judge her. Not in a serious way, but in a playful way. Doing it in a playful way makes it fun, and having the confidence to actually do it and the social intelligence and awareness to do it makes it attractive to her. She looks at you as one of the rare guys who isn't desperate, who isn't trying to be accepted by a woman, who is...
But you are being desperate.
Oh, very special. Oh.
Yeah. Very special. As if women don't get nagged, as they like to call it, constantly by guys who watch these videos.
I find this video very cringy. That's all I have to say. Very big embarrassment.
Yeah, this guy, he looks like a combination of like being, like his expression is like a combination of looking really tired, but also looking really hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. like a child that's like tired but he gets candy. It's so cringe.
isn't quickly trying to explain himself when a woman makes a judging type of statement or asks a judgmental type of question. Instead, you have the confidence to playfully judge her, to put her under the spotlight. For example, you ask her what she does for a living and she says that she works as an accountant. You can then say something like this. An accountant? That makes sense now. You did seem kind of nerdy. Where's your calculator? So...
Oh my god. These are just like dad jokes. You seem kind of nerdy. Where's your calculator? Please. Come on.
What's important to understand is that when you're interacting with a woman that you find attractive, it's either going to be you or her who is the one doing the
Like
judging.
if you say that kind of stuff, it's kind of gonna show that, oh, I'm talking to a dumbass, okay, who knows nothing about what I do. That's nice. That's what I want.
Who is in the position of power, who is the selector. You can put yourself in that position if you want to, and if you do, women will find you attractive for it. Yet, if you allow the woman to be in that position where she is judging you and making you feel like you need to explain yourself and impress her and get accepted by her, then you're almost certainly going to end up in the friend zone if you try to explain yourself and hopefully try to impress her and be accepted by her. She's going to feel turned off by that. Of course, unattractive women do like that because they like it when a guy is unsure of himself and doesn't know his own value, but attractive women want to be with a guy who feels like...
I mean, there are some attractive women that are like into like the shy kind of guy, but like, well, I'm not gonna do the whole like percentage attraction percentage meme because I find that to be cringe. So we're just gonna move on.
Like he is good enough for her, or ideally is more than good enough for her. One of the ways to communicate that to her is to have the balls to playfully judge her as you're talking to her. You're not afraid to say that sort of thing when you're interacting with her.
Hey, I guess he said balls a lot. I bet he's gay.
What?
I guess he said balls a lot. I bet he's gay.
I think if he was gay, this wouldn't be so creepy. Only a straight guy could come up with something so pathetic. This is
he says balls all the time.
This
so
is proof. The straights are not okay. The straights are not doing okay. We need to send help immediately.
She's also going to feel a spark of attraction for the fact that you can make her laugh. She's also going to feel a spark of attraction for you, making her feel good.
If she laughs, that's still a question.
Ah, the bratty little sister. Yeah, that makes sense now. Rather than just...
This is so repetitive. He feels... He's so fucking like self-aggrandizing right here. Like he's so proud of that line. He really wants to like convey it. But like, here's the thing, right? He feels like he still feel like he has the need to like explain, justify why this is actually a great tactic. But he still hasn't gone over like the scenarios in which this could go wrong.
I've got an older brother, an older sister, and a younger sister. Yeah. Oh, a big family, yeah. Big difference.
My parents are dead and I have no siblings. Yeah, big family, by the way.
One approach makes the woman feel sparks of attraction.
I have a goldfish. Big family, by the way.
Tip number 2. Don't act like the guy who is trying to save her from all the bad men out there. An example of this...
We finally moved past step 1.
...is when a guy meets a girl. And she complains and says that she keeps meeting all the wrong guys. She just wants a nice guy, but she keeps meeting all these horrible guys out there. They're all jerks. They're all assholes. So the guy who gets himself free...
to be fair, you are one of them.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, like, don't act like the man who's trying to save her from all the bad men out there, because you're one of them. But he can't say that, so he has to dress it up in this weird way.
Friend zoned says something like this. Yeah, but I'm not like that. If I had a girlfriend, I would treat her nicely.
I'm not like the other guys.
Raised to treat women with the utmost of respect. You should stop going for the type of guys that you've been going for. You deserve to be treated better. There are so many nice guys out there. I'm one of them. If I was your boyfriend, I would treat you with the respect that you deserve.
Yeah, okay, so to someone like me, this is obvious. Especially the last line, like, if I was your boyfriend, that's already like, okay, yeah, this is kind of signal to her that, like, okay, this is a bad person. Okay, nice. So far, I actually kind of agree, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, in return...
What the fuck is this image?
What the fuck? What the hell?
Yeah, I just prepared food for my husband who is dressed like your average Subway sandwich consumer who is smelling the food in the, like just like this is wrong in every conceivable way.
Then she is going to be happy that she has
yeah, it's just like this is so yeah, that's some...
The woman seems very awkward there in that picture. You know what that guy with holding the wine is actually saying? I think what I think he's saying.
I think I know.
Oh, mamma mia, my girlfriend, you are touching my spaghetti balls.
Oh no, somebody touch my spaghetti. Then he's looking at her like, that's great. Now can you please look directly into the camera, honey?
met a good man who she feels a real
No,
spark.
holy shit! Yeah, no, that made me horny, baby. That spaghetti made me horny.
Alternatively, a guy might use the approach where he tries to get to know a woman over weeks and months, and nothing ever develops. He doesn't make any moves, and they don't end up kissing and having sex, so she doesn't really know where she stands with him. She
Oh, what if that only like he plans to like make the move before before he fully knows the girl, but because I'd say that's a pretty normal strategy. What would you say, David?
I would say just you shouldn't learn anyone's advice. Just let it be natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, there is some advice, but it's more like it should be life advice. It shouldn't be like these small little tricks that you can do. Like,
No, it shouldn't be. No, it shouldn't be.
no, it
should be very. Yeah, you could get like advice from someone, but as long as it's But
it should
you
be
just
like
said,
life advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She may come to the conclusion that he isn't confident enough to make a move, or she may be a bit insecure and not know that he does really want her in that way. So
It's such like situational what he's describing. Like it depends on like the frequency of them seeing each other, the frequency of them talking, the subject matter. That all depends. You can get to know a woman in like a week if you and then you can make the moves or something. I'm just describing something, but like that's also how it could go.
Is he referring to like a first interaction?
Yeah, like a first interaction and then like getting to know the woman over a big period of time.
Like how? Like in the first time? Because if in the first time, then he's stupid.
Yeah, well, I guess no. He means that like getting to know the woman over a very long period of time, which like you can get.
Oh, then it's another story. But,
Yeah.
There are some things that are right and wrong in that video.
Yeah, he doesn't understand that you can get to know someone in like a short period of time as well.
who in that situation,
And like it all depends on like the frequency and of your contact.
don't avoid the first kiss. The first kiss is the first step to a sexual romantic relationship. And if a woman is feeling attracted to you and connected with you, then she's going to want the first kiss to happen. So go ahead and enjoy.
Okay, I guess I don't know who's gonna avoid the first kiss. Maybe if you're this seems like obvious. I don't see why any guy would like refuse the first kiss unless maybe they're uncomfortable with it. In which case that's fine. You know, you don't really have to like kiss someone.
I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you are one of the guys who find it difficult to attract women, so
Okay, so what did you find it helpful, David?
No, I don't find it. I don't find it helpful.
Yeah, let's do the outro.
All right.
That was the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Chalas.
Ciao.